every mother and child relationship is different.
Some moms see their moms as mentors, others as friends.
But for many, the dynamic can be a bit more fraught. But the good news is, according to the authors of the new book, It's Momplicated, it's never too late to strengthen this very special bond.
Debbie Alsdorf and Joan Edwards-Kay, welcome.
Thank you. We're so happy to be here.
So this is such an interesting topic, Momplicated. Mother-daughter relationships in particular can be complicated. Tell us what you learned about this subject.
Well, actually, we wrote this because our own complications or momplications in our mother-daughter relationships, and I personally learned that the way my mother affected me was profound. It affected me all the way growing up, and so to be able to go back and unwind that a bit and heal from it.
That's so very true. And I think as moms, it also gives you kind of this power. Like, you have this place in your family that is complicated, but it's also, you know, you got to do the best you can.
It's like you said, you only get one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we figured it would be a good idea, since things are complicated, to give you some clips, some examples, and then you tell us what we should learn from them, okay? So why don't we first show you the cool mom scene. This is from Mean Girls. Take a look, and then we'll talk.
I just want you to know, if you need anything, don't be shy, okay? There are no rules in this house. I'm not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. Right, Regina?
Please stop talking.
Okay.
Okay, so it's hilarious in the movie, but what are some of the pitfalls of being the cool mom like Amy Poehler there?
Well, teenage girls often think it's great if they have a mom who gives them no rules. Their friends can come over and drink and do whatever they want. But the reality is it's hard for a daughter not to have any limits. They need to have a parent, not a friend.
So that's good advice. Okay, we have another clip. This is from Modern Family, where Sofia Vergara is stepmom to Julie Bowen's character. Let's take a look.
From the beginning, I feel like Manny and I are not welcome in this family.
That is so crazy.
No, it's not so crazy. It's how I feel.
I am sorry if you feel that way. I really am. Because from the moment I met you, I have tried to make you feel comfortable.
Okay, so what would you say about a stepmom trying to develop a relationship with a new daughter?
I have two friends right now who are now new stepmoms.
Yeah.
Right. It's a real thing.
Yeah, this was a little bit of a bizarre clip because they're the same age.
A valid question.
Yeah.
We're both stepmoms.
So as a stepmom myself, I think that it was a very complicated relationship because it doesn't have that natural biological bond, right? And you go into it and you think like, oh, I have to be the other mother, and so it's kind of confusing. But in the end, like, I just found out that my stepdaughters need the same thing any girl needs. They need me to be present, they need me to keep them safe, to lead them, guide them, and to celebrate them. And the biggest thing is, if you have stepdaughters, is to celebrate their own mama, because she is their real mama.
I love that.
I mean, they have one mom too, and I'm the other mama, but she is their mom, and so it's important that I honor her.
And I think it's probably a lot about the adults acting like adults in that situation, getting along with each other, showing.
Very good.
Absolutely.
I have to say, I'm an example of, I have a stepmom, and we had our complications when we were younger, but she is one of my favorite people in the universe. And so when it's built the right way, it can be a lasting and one of the best relationships you ever have.
You want to do another clip?
Sure, yeah. So there's, this next one is the overly critical mom, like Laurie Metcalf in Lady Bird. Let's take a look at that.
You should just go to City College. You know, with your work ethic, just go to City College and then to jail and then back to City College, and then maybe you'd learn to pull yourself up and not expect everybody to.
Remember that clip. The overcritical mom, what's your advice?
Well, I can relate to that because my mother was definitely overly critical. But the thing is that it makes you believe wrong things about yourself. So I think you have to.
There she is, though.
As you grow up, you have to realize that what she thought of you, what she said about you, how she criticized you, isn't who you are. It was her criticizing you. And I'm fortunate because we did heal our relationship when I was in my 40s and she was in her 70s. And, you know, when you step back and see her just as a woman like yourself, then you start having compassion on her. She had her own story.
Did that change? It's so interesting because we always thought my mom was an only child. And I think the opposite of only children are twins. So I think she kind of felt left out of our little circle. But when you start to be an adult, did it change the way you mothered?
Well, absolutely. It definitely did. I just did not want to be that critical mom because I knew how it affected me because I grew up thinking that there was something wrong with me. I chronically always thought there was something wrong with me. And that is something that I've had to unwind and unravel and heal from.
So you can have the issue but still learn to forgive so you can have the relationship.
Absolutely. When you see them as another person just like you, they have their own story.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes. For more on this book, visit today.com/shop.
We're back with more after this.